Ciao my friends, welcome to my kitchen. This is where I specialize in easy recipes for healthy everyday cooking, and today we're going to be making zucchini fritters. These fritters are unbelievably easy to make, low carb, and a great way to sneak in some more vegetables for your kids who don't like vegetables. Anyway, I'm going to teach you how easy it is to put together. Pronto? Allora andiamo a cucinare. First thing we want to do is with our zucchini, because zucchini has a lot of moisture in it, we need to take some of that moisture out. So what I have done is I have grated my zucchini and I've added about a half a teaspoon of salt, and I just kind of mixed it all up and I let it sit in this colander, and you can see how much liquid is in the zucchini so far. So we want to strain that, and then what I want to do is I want to remove even more moisture, because what will happen is if we don't remove this moisture, the fritters will become really doughy like tasting because of the flour and all that extra moisture. So you could use a tea towel, or I have these linen like hand towels. I use them for a lot of things because they're very durable. This is a company, just as a disclaimer, that I do sell these, and I will put the Amazon link below. But what I do is I'll just take my towels, I will add the zucchini to it, and I'll just kind of roll it up like this, and I will just squeeze out even more of the moisture. Like I said, you could just use a tea towel if you wanted to, but I like this only because I can just throw this away and I don't have to worry about putting it in the wash. So you can see that we can still get a lot more moisture out of here as we squeeze it. All right, so now we can just add our zucchini back to the bowl, and I'll just toss that away. So in the bowl right now I have about a pound of zucchini that I've shredded. You can add any kind of vegetables that you want to incorporate in here. You could do straight zucchini, but I'm going to add a carrot only because I happen to have one carrot in my my crisper and I want to use it up. So I'm just going to grate a carrot in here. Now to this, I want to add some other vegetables, and you can rice these vegetables or buy them pre-done for you. So I actually have, I just bought this. It's the Riced Vegetables that you get in the grocery store. Just trying to make it a little bit easier. I keep them on hand, and so I'm adding the whole bag to that. And this is just cauliflower and broccoli, and again I strained it in my colander and I squeeze out the extra moisture. I also have a bell pepper that I want to use up, so I'm going to add about half. You could add the whole bell pepper if you wanted. I just added half because I want the other half for a snack later. I've got half of a small onion that I've diced. I have a clove of garlic, 2 cloves of garlic, and to that I'm going to add 1 egg. That's going to help bind everything. I'm also going to add a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese for some flavor. And of course, if you really like Parmesan cheese, you can definitely add some more. I am also going to add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Now cornstarch is actually going to help make the fritters extra crispy, and that's what the cornstarch will do for the fritters. You don't have to put it in here, but I like it because it does make it extra crispy. And to that I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of flour, but to start I'm going to add half of it because I want to see, I might not need all of it, we'll see. So we just want to go ahead and mix all of this together. Now zucchini fritters is really healthy. First of all, it's loaded with vegetables. These particular vegetables are low carb, so if you're looking for more of a low carb meal, these are perfect for that. And like I said, you can add any kind of vegetable that you want. These are very versatile for regular dinner, as a side dish, as an appetizer, as a snack. Okay, I am going to add the rest of this flour. And to that, before I forget, I want to add some salt, as well as some cracked pepper. If you want to make it a little spicy, you could definitely add a little bit of that red hot pepper. I've even added a little bit of diced jalapenos in the past. It's great. Again, if you even have just a little bit of vegetables here and there and you just want to add everything in there so you use them all up, it's a great recipe to do that for too. All right, so we just want to make sure that when we hold it, it holds, and that's telling us that it's got enough moisture and enough flour in here. If it's still falling apart, you might want to add a little bit more flour, because that would just mean either maybe there's a lot of moisture in the egg, you had an extra large egg, or there's still moisture in the vegetables, but you basically want it to be able to hold like this. So now that we've done everything to ensure that our fritters don't fall apart, another important thing to do so that they don't fall apart is we need to make sure we have a nonstick pan, we have enough oil in here, and we want to make sure that we heat the oil, kind of preheat your pan over like a medium heat until all the oil is ready. And you can tell because you could just take a little piece of the fritter and just drop it in there, and if it starts to sizzle, we know that our oil is ready. So ours is sizzling. So now I'm going to start dropping in the mixture, and I want to make sure that they cook evenly. So you can either use a cookie scoop or a measuring cup. So I have a measuring cup here, and I'm just going to basically measure to make sure that they're all the same size because I want them to cook evenly. And at that point, I'm just going to place it, and I'm just going to flatten it with my spatula in a circular motion. And I'm just going to continue doing that and frying them until they are all cooked. And then I will show you special sauces and things that we can put on here, how we want to dress it up, and some different options of how we can serve these. So let me just get these all fried up. All right, so now that our fritters are all fried, I put some paper towels down so that it absorbs any of the extra oil. In the pan that we were using, I'm just going to add a couple more tablespoons of oil because I want to make the sauce. And I don't want to dirty another pot. So, and so this particular sauce, it has some garlic. I do like to cook the garlic a little bit just so it's not so raw. But if you like the raw garlic, by all means you can. This is going to be very quick. And to that, I'm going to add some parsley that I've chopped. And I'm basically just cooking it until the garlic is cooked. So to this, I have some lemon juice that I've squeezed. I'm going to take it and add it to it. All right, and I'm going to add just a little bit of salt to that. And that is going to be one of my toppings. The other one is going to be sour cream. And you can add as much of sour cream that you want. So this is probably about a half a cup. And to that I am going to add a little bit of salt. I'm going to add some cracked pepper to it. And if you want to add some fresh parsley, you can. You can also add a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder. I'm just trying to add a little bit of flavor to the sour cream so it's not so bland tasting. All right, and so let me show you a couple ways in how we can serve this. Okay, so we can place a couple of the zucchini fritters on our plate, and we can dollop with a little bit of the sour cream on each one.
And we're going to add some parsley for color and garnish. This vinaigrette is going to add even more freshness to the dish. But if you didn't want to use this sauce or make it, you could use any type of salad dressing if it would be easier. I hope I've inspired you to use up those extra zucchini in your garden this season. Until next time, I'm Chef Lucia, and I'll see ya.